welcome to the unboxing of Hasbro PulseCon box. I'm joined with my co-host Zach. Say hi, Zach.
Hi, everyone. Glad to
And
be here today.
I'm okay. Audio's fine. I just checked my so if people
Okay.
heard a little bit of us. Yeah, we're in there. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm in OBS right now. Let me switch to this real quick. So we're here to talk about this absolutely gigantic box. And I'm not a bodybuilder. Actually, I have everything prepped and off to the side because this box was like 15, 16 pounds.
The box is massive.
Yeah, it's like 3 feet by like 14 inches by 12 inches, so it's pretty huge.
It's like, man, Hasbro said, hey, Christmas comes early with PulseCon.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of PulseCon, PulseCon is this Friday and Saturday, October 22nd through the 23rd. I'm going to go back to the split. And just to get everything out of the way, Hasbro did send us this all for free. We'll be reviewing all of the items here. And we're going to, of course, start off with Power Rangers. And we're going to really focus in on Finster because he is obviously part of the podcast. We've got stuff from Transformers, G.I. Joe, Halo, Fortnite, Marvel, Avengers, everything. So we're going to talk all about that. And I actually have my unboxing camera. If you've seen past live streams, I've got a nice overhead view. So we're going to, I guess, dive right into it. So are you ready, Zach?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm excited for this, man.
All right. So let me move over here. As you can see, I'm going to have to take the mic with me. All right. So as you can see, we've got the Hasbro PulseCon. This was the insert that they included. Just reminding everyone that Hasbro PulseCon is coming up. There's, a front seat to all of the live stream panels, celebrity and talent. Wow, it would help if I could read upside down. Celebrity and talent appearances. More than 65 new product reveals and pre-orders, which is insane. Live product unboxings and giveaways, and they have a whole bunch of stuff going on. So this is Hasbro PulseCon. I'm going to keep this nice reference sheet for all the prices and stuff as I unbox this stuff. So right away, let's get right into Mighty Morphin Finster. This is the Lightning Collection, Mighty Morphin Finster. We got some great stuff here. Let me adjust the camera a bit. I think it shifted just slightly. This is what happens when we do it live, folks. Okay.
We're doing it live.
So, Mighty Morphin Finster. This is what we're all here for Power Rangers. Amazing Tom Whalen art, as always. Super incredible.
Do no wrong.
Render on the back. Let's actually take this out of the box here. I pre-cut everything on here, so nothing is is going to get in the way. But this is incredible. We've got this rolling pin here, his various instruments. We've got the little mini putties. He has different sculpting hands. And then another, actually that's molded in. But you can fit two of these into the briefcase. It's got this necklace here with his magnifying glass and another sculpting tool. I have to say, this figure is incredible. Let me pop it out. Actually, his head is kind of crazy because he's got these huge ears.
Yeah.
Got a little.
Just the amount of detail that went into this figure and the amount of accessories and everything. Like, this is an A+ in my book as far as the Lightning Collection is concerned.
My God, this is incredible. Look at the detail on the face, the detail in all of his little instruments on the apron, and even the detail on the backside where his apron ties the different paint applications. I really think this is probably one of the best in the Lightning collection to date.
Oh yeah, I can wholeheartedly agree with that.
So what you can see here on the little, there's like little holes, so you can actually place the different accessories in his belt buckle. So we've got the rolling pin here. I'm just gonna slot it into the rolling pin position. Look at that. Rolling pin set. And then we got his little corkscrew driver sculpting tool here, which, as you can see, a lot of detail on that one. And I'm just kind of following along. So he has it holding in his hand, but actually you can slot this in perfectly with the handle on top, and it slots right in to the apron.
I love that so much that they decided to include that functionality of being able to store your extra accessories on his apron. That's so good.
And the rest of these little instruments and tools, while they look like they can be removed, they're actually molded in. And that just shows what a great paint job they did with the metallic pieces here and really all the sculpting detail. Like,
yeah.
I think, with all the troubles that we've seen in the Lightning collection previously, this is a figure that's really knocked it out of the park, including just the detail on his face, his ears, the little glasses that he has, and the different paint between the off-white and the white of his beard. It's, I think, really a fantastic figure.
Oh, yeah.
And the joints feel really nice. He's got full capability, full range of motion.
He looks good.
Yeah, he's looking really good. Even has the butterfly hip, or not butterfly hip, butterfly shoulder. I'm going to have to be careful because sometimes you never know with these, but no, and even his back, and the apron is slightly flexible. Obviously, it's going to be a bit more rigid, but otherwise, I think this is a fantastic figure.
Yeah.
Really the star of the Lightning collection, a perfect companion piece to Lord Zed, Goldar, Rita Repulsa, maybe King Sphinx. So I would love to see them do Squad and Babu. We've got Scorpina coming up in a 2-pack. I think if they do Squad and Babu in a 2-pack, that would make sense. And really kind of finalize the Rita's original monsters. I would love to see a Rito Repulsa one day, just to get the hijinks with Goldar recreated from the...
It's Rito Revolto, thank you very much.
Yeah, Rito Revolto, I'm doing it live. Yeah,
that's fine.
People know what I mean.
Yeah, they know you mean Rito. A Rito figure would actually be super cool. Because, then you could have Rito and Goldar.
Wait a minute. Look, his mouth moves. His mouth freaking moves.
That's amazing.
He's like, hello, Rita. Oh my god, that's actually terrifying. If you look right in there, it probably won't pick up on camera, but, I mean, it's like the roof of his mouth is sculpted and everything. It's kind of creepy.
That's great.
So you can make like a... Oh, man. It's just a really great detail. It's really nice. All right. If anyone has any questions during the stream, just let us know. But for a $20 figure, I don't think you can go wrong with Finster. So Finster, the retail price is $26.49. Obviously, the price of the action figures have gone up. Obviously, since during the pandemic and everything else going on. I'm going to eventually set this off to the side. But this will be available for pre-order. It's actually available for pre-order now at Amazon if it's not already sold out. Also, Hasbro Pulse had limited quantities, I believe. But this Unlike some of the other items in this set, this is not the exclusive to Hasbro PulseCon. So you won't be able to get this during PulseCon. Maybe they'll open up some additional slots for pre-orders if the pre-order hasn't sold out on there. But the actual exclusive for Power Rangers for PulseCon is, of course, Pudgy Pig. So some of the other items that we'll be unboxing are actually exclusives to PulseCon. And we'll get to that in a second. The next one I want to talk about is the Halo Nerf Needler, which is really cool. I am such a huge fan of Halo, and the darts are purple, just like the needlers that happen in the video game. And let me take this out of the packaging. So yeah, Hasbro has done quite a number of these mini guns, and there's the back packaging. Usually I just snip those off. I'm not even going to take it out, but this is one of their series of all these like mini blasters that they've done. They've done them for Fortnite. They've done them for various other properties, and these actually go really far. One of the things they did for Power Rangers for Nerf, they did the Gold Ranger from Beast Morphers, his morpher, as one of these types of blasters. And it went far. Like, when I clipped this and shot it out, we're talking like 20, 30, 40 feet. I mean, the darts in this really fly. So
they've really upped their like aerodynamic game with Nerf darts. Like, they go so far these days.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the interesting things on this is the plastic for the actual needles on top here are a soft, bendable plastic. Obviously, they don't want any sharp points for kids that might be playing with this, but it makes the needles also kind of translucent, which is a really neat property. So obviously, not completely accurate to the game with the colors. You have to always have an orange tip for this. But if someone wanted to use this for a cosplay, maybe a mini needler or something for your cosplay, I'm sure people could repaint this and redo it for their cosplay purposes. But this is pretty cool.
Pretty neat.
Pretty neat. That is the Needler from 343 Industries and Hasbro. Nerf Halo Edition. I'm really excited to talk about this next series, the game that Zach and I enjoy the most. We've got Fortnite.
Yeah.
This is the Hasbro's new Victory Royale series. This is Sky and Ollie. So Sky and Ollie... Oh, I didn't talk about that. So the Nerf gun, let me bring that back real quick. I got to read my little spiel. So the Nerf, this is the Nerf Micro Shots Halo Needler, and this retails for $9.99. This will be available at most major retailers, so this is not exclusive. So anyways, that's that. So with Fortnite, this is obviously they don't even talk about it. All right, but I know Fortnite.
We know Fortnite. We play enough Fortnite. Of it.
Yeah,
we played it for like 4 hours last night.
Yeah, I know. So like I said, this is part of the Victory Royale series of Fortnite. This is Sky and Ollie. Sky was in the spy season, I believe, because she had different shadow and ghost outfits, depending on which direction you went in the quest line. And these figures are the more deluxe figures. I believe these go for like $34 as opposed to the original like $20 that the single figure releases for Victory Royale. And to compare, I have this box off to the side. So I originally got Ripley as part of the Victory Royale series for Fortnite, this is an example of a single figure. So the single figure packaging just comes with the basic accessories for their character, pickaxe, a weapon of choice, the back bling, and all the articulation. This is part of Hasbro's less plastic initiative that they're doing for the environment. So you're going to see more artwork and smaller windows. And when I'll open it up, you'll see that the inside is really cheap cardboard, and that's to get everything, good for the internet. So this is, like I said, this is Ollie and Sky. This comes with her swords, her RPG style backpack, the grappler, and of course Ollie himself, which is her glider in the game. So we're just going to take this out like so. And this is another thing that Hasbro is doing with some of their accessories. And you can see it in the Dino Fury. And Zach, if you can monitor chat and let me know if people have any questions.
Yeah, sure. No questions so far. Mostly just people popping in saying hey. Right. We got Mr. Cooper 92 in chat saying hey. Cool. We got Edward Sanchez saying, man, that Finster figure looks incredible. Jacob says definitely worth it for the quality of this one in regards to Finster.
Okay. So if anyone has any questions on any of these, please let us know. But one of the things that Hasbro is doing, and like I said, you can see it in the Power Rangers Dino Fury 5-pack figure on Amazon. All the accessories are not in plastic. They're in this like tissue paper type material. And again, that's completely recyclable. And this whole package can be recycled, and that's part of their environmental initiative. So this is the Grappler. So far, this is the only way you can get the Grappler in the Victory Royale series. So we got the plunger. Very nice replicated detail with the clear barrel and the string wound up in there. This does not fire. I know in the Jazzwares version, this actually fired when they did their version. So this is just a static accessory. So put that off to the side. Her back bling, like I said, it's very RPG inspired with the mini shield with the quest. It's got her tablet, and it's got some extra charms and little potions on it.
We've got Tommy Lulu in the chat says, what are your guys' predictions for PulseCon?
We'll talk about that in a bit. We will get through some of these, but they just sent us a press release for all the guests that are appearing, different celebrities and stuff. For PulseCon for Power Rangers, I'm thinking, during the Dino Fury panel, I'm hoping that we maybe get a season 2 trailer or tease, and maybe a date for when it will release on Netflix.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I don't expect any major brand announcements at the show. I think it's still too early for some of these big franchise type movements that everyone is talking about. But we'll see. We'll talk more about that in a bit. But thanks for the question. So yeah, that's her back bling. There is a slot for her sword, so you can actually store the sword on the back of her. Speaking of swords, here are the 2 swords. And now this is really nice. This is super clear, translucent plastic on these. Really gives it that glowing effect like in the game. And I will demonstrate. You can slot this into the backpack, if it will go all the way through. So very nice, snug fit. So she can carry one in her satchel here. So
that's really cool.
It looks great.
Yeah. Mr. Cooper says, did they give you a Nerf gun, Eric? Yes, they did. We just reviewed it before the Fortnite figure here.
Yeah, we got the Halo Nerf gun. So that was a little bit previously. Again, very cheap recyclable cardboard, and that's to save the environment. I'm not going to fully unbox the figure, but you can see Sky right here. Ollie comes in 2 pieces, so I believe that means he's hollow, which would be great to store extra accessories. And I think I can actually unslot him here. Yeah, he's completely hollow.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, you can absolutely store your extra accessories and things inside him.
Now, I also have the Fortnite shark, which is off camera to me, so you're not going to be able to see it. But this actually serves as another storage function for some of your accessories, which I think is really neat. So there's Ollie. So Sky and Ollie, really cool set. The one that I really like, also from Fortnite Victory Royale series, is the Shadow version of Meowscles. Jazzwares did a regular version of Meowscles. There is one more variation of him if Hasbro decides to do it, and that's the Ghost version where he's all white and it's white and gold accents. Meowscles comes with a lot. So he's got AR rifle. It has his dual pistols, his dual mini knives, a huge dumbbell, the back bling, and then, of course, this gym set. And he can pump some iron. So I'm going to remove this because this is the most hilarious one, I think.
That is such a fun bunch of accessories to have with this character.
A whole bunch of stuff came out. All right, get these papers out of the way. Wow, this dumbbell is huge. Holy crap. Look at this.
Yeah.
So, again, this is wrapped up in the tissue paper. Wow, so just a lot of accessories with this one. His back bling is a big ball of yarn with the 2 mice as grenades, which is pretty hilarious.
That's really great.
We've got alternate hands. This is his dumbbell accessory. There's another piece for the actual bench setup, which you can see all here. So yeah, there's all these pieces to set up the bench. And this dumbbell, look how huge this is for an action figure of this scale. This is massive. It's actually almost sagging under its own weight, even though these are hollow. But yeah, be on the lookout for that. And then the cat himself, bless you.
Excuse me. Oh, thank you.
The cat himself, Meowscles, in that all black deco. Very cool. And I've seen other comparison pictures online with him and the original Jazzwares 6-inch figure, and they're pretty comparable in size and shape, but obviously the joints differ, and the belt and everything else differs. So with Hasbro, you can actually take the full head off, but with Jazzwares, you can only remove the front of the head because they gave him different expressions. So the heads, unfortunately, will not be compatible. But if you want to stand them next to each other, that's a pretty good alternative. So really cool stuff with Meowscles.
The Victory Royale series, I'm sad I haven't seen it in person yet, because I will absolutely be picking some up when I see them. Having been playing Fortnite again as hardcore as we have been, I definitely want to get my hands on some of these Victory Royale figures because they look fantastic.
Yeah, they absolutely do. So you can find these on Amazon. I'm not sure if there have been any store sightings, but I know the listings are up on Amazon. They're also up for pre-order at Hasbro Pulse. Moving on to Zach's favorite franchise,
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Who are you going to call? It's Ghostbusters.
He-Man. Oh, sorry.
This is the Ghostbusters Afterlife Figures Plasma Series, retailing for $22.99 each. The figures that are available include Trevor, Podcast, which is the one we have, Lucky, Peter Venkman, Ray, and Winston. And you can build the Sentinel Terror Dog, which is crazy. So this figure includes, I believe, his like whole torso. Yeah.
Yeah.
So his whole torso. This is obviously a smaller kid figure. And yeah, figure comes with Sentinel Terror. Build a ghost piece. Collect them all to build the Sentinel Terror Dog action figure. Available at Hasbro Pulse and most major retailers. So again, not an exclusive. And I think it's funny that we got podcast because we're a podcast.
Because we're a podcast.
Let me take them out. Obviously, I have not seen the movie yet. We have not seen the movie.
Yeah.
So
only a few select people at New York Comic Con have gotten to see the movie.
Yeah.
I just said your friggin'.
But wow, really cool packaging on the back with these schematics for like the Proton Pack, the Ecto one. Really loving the background on this. The figure comes in this like clamshell, so this is over the whole figure. It comes with some, it looks like this marshmallow kind of goo that you can strap on him. He's got the remote control, and he's got a little puff man, some little talisman, like some kind of weird skull talisman. Obviously the huge torso for the Terror Dog, and he's got like these Jurassic Park style goggles. And Podcast has his own Ghostbusters outfit, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I really can't wait to see the movie to see, how they all end up to be suited up for action.
Yeah, me too. I think it's going to be a great movie, and I'm really excited to see it. So that's Podcast. Zach, what do you think about this new line of Plasma series?
I'm looking forward to it. I have almost all of Wave 1. I'm still missing Dana Barrett and Gozer. But I do have all 4 of the Ghostbusters. And, I definitely want to get Wave 2 because Ghostbusters was my first franchise that I, jumped into full scale. When I was a kid, I had everything Ghostbusters. So, as an adult, I want everything Ghostbusters.
All right, we're going to move on to probably the figure that most represents Zach and I. And that is Thor from the Infinity Saga.
I was wondering where you were going with that. And I was like, you so-and-so, you.
It's Fat Thor. And finally, I can get some representation in action figure line. I think this is amazing. This is such a great figure. The packaging has this amazing montage of the Infinity Saga. It's got the poster on the back for Avengers Endgame, or whatever movie the particular figure is from. And then I'm just going to take this out. I did undo these. Oh wow, this is really cool. This is spectacular. So, huge figure. We've got Mjolnir and Stormbreaker, both that he can dual wield. The lightning effects, cool, which look amazing. A couple of hands like reaching out so he can do the lightning effect. He's got the glowing eyes when he's fully activated with his lightning powers. Look at the cape on this sucker. The cape is massive.
It's a good figure.
This is a fantastic figure. I really love the detail on this. The detail in his chest armor with all the shiny different plates. Just everything about this figure, and it's a heavy figure, no pun intended. This is a solid figure. He's very tall, and that's what I really like about Hasbro having Power Rangers and Marvel and all this stuff, because all of these guys are in the same scale. So you can literally team all of these figures up, almost like Fortnite.
Yeah, in a way, it is pretty much just like action figures battle royale with Hasbro owning so many great licenses.
Yeah, exactly. So, what an incredible figure! I love the translucent pieces. Just so much sculpted into this figure. It looks incredible.
I was gonna say that the translucent blue on Mjolnir and Stormbreaker and the lightning effect looks so cool.
But not as cool as this. It's the Infinity Saga Iron Man Mark Death or whatever. And then Thanos in his completely burnt position. This is doing that classic scene from Avengers Endgame. Thanos against Iron Man. What an incredible set. The Thor figure is available for pre-order at Hasbro Pulse, Amazon, Big Bad Toy Store, and Entertainment Earth. That figure goes for $26.49. That is non-exclusive. This 6-inch Infinity Saga Iron Man Mark 85 versus Thanos is retails for $62.99, and you can also pre-order at Hasbro Pulse, Big Bad Toy Store, and Dorkside Toys. So that's the information on those figures. Okay, this slots in from the back. Let's slide this out.
Like, that set, too. I think Hasbro have said before that they enjoy figures that are telling stories, and that's why we've gotten, interesting, like, we've gotten Power Ranger comic figures with Ranger Slayer because of interesting stories. And it doesn't get much more interesting than this combination. From the climax of Endgame, you have Stark versus Thanos, and this is a great 2-pack for that.
Yeah, this is incredible. The amount of detail here is stunning. All the different hand effects for Tony Stark, the blaster effects, his nanotech energy shield, which looks incredible in this blue plastic, his bladed weapon sword right here, and then it's got the face that's all battle hardened and kind of his face from the start of the battle. And it's different from other figures in Hasbro Pulse because it's not a rounded joint. It's actually a like a stub that you just kind of plug the head into, which is understandable because his neck piece goes right up to the suit of armor. So that's an interesting detail. Of course, he's got the snap hand right there.
Yeah.
And it's great. So if you don't want the snap hand, there are other hands available. Thanos also comes with his own snap, but also the clenched fist version of that. He has his helmet with the grimace, kind of his burnt Endgame, he's defeated head, and then a smirking expression and a different expression here. So also comes with his helicopter blade from the movie. Again, it's a massive, massive figure. Really nicely done by Hasbro.
Yeah, again, just knocking it out of the park with this set, in my opinion. Thanos being big and menacing, and yeah, including that helicopter sword as an accessory,
which is as tall as Tony Stark.
Yeah, it taller, I think, even like it's massive, and it should be. That's awesome. That keeping everything in the same scale like that is amazing on their part, and yeah, I love the fact that he gets to menace Stark with his massive double-bladed helicopter sword.
Yeah, it's incredible. So I highly recommend this set if you have been collecting Marvel Legends. I think the sculpting on these is fantastic. The details. I mean, this looks like Robert Downey Jr. and this looks like Thanos. It feels like it's straight from the movie. All right. Moving on, we're going to switch gears to Transformers.
And then meets the eye.
This is the Transformers Generations War for Cybertron Deluxe Covert Agent Ravage and Micromaster Decepticons Forever Ravage. This is the Pulse exclusive for PulseCon for Transformers. Exclusively on Hasbro Pulse in the US, Canada, and the UK. So this pack includes, obviously, the Covert Agent Ravage figure that converts from robot to Jaguar mode in 20 steps, and the 1.5-inch Micromaster Decepticons Forever Ravage that converts from Jaguar to mini cassette mode in 4 steps. Really incredible if you're a fan of Beast Wars. This is an amazing figure. And you were talking about story, Zach. So it actually says, after the Great War, Ravage was one of the Decepticons granted amnesty and reformatted into a Predacon. As Covert Agent Ravage, he is secretly dispatched to Earth by the Tripedicus Council during the Beast Wars. He is tasked with terminating the rogue Predacon called Megatron with extreme prejudice. But after the Golden Disc reveals a secret message from his long-dead Decepticon leader, he realizes where his allegiance lies. Decepticons forever. So this is from the classic Beast Wars Transformers series.
So good. Beast Wars was my first introduction to Transformers because I am slightly too young to have been in the G1 era.
I don't know if I cut the tape for this. No, go on.
But Beast Wars was so cool to me at the time because man, these animals, they're robots. This is so neat. Because robots are cool. That's an empirical fact of life. Robots are cool. And robots that turn into other stuff is even cooler. So
this is pretty neat. Not only, we've got the figure here, but there is a background, almost where you can do a diorama. This is very hard cardboard, and there's the instructions for that. But it looks like the computer, and you can slot cassette tape in. So this is awesome. A great display piece. Obviously, you can keep it in the packaging if you want to, which, as a collector, I probably would. But look, it slots in perfectly. You can see the cassette tape going into there. Really, really incredible figure. I think this looks amazing. And
it's super cool.
The artwork on the back, you can't even beat that. It looks amazing.
Yeah. We've got Mason Maryland chat saying, yo, Steve Martinez says Beast Wars was my first Transformers.
Oh, hell yeah. Beast Wars is where it's at.
Yeah, and when Hasbro announced the Beast Wars line returning, I was ecstatic because, man, I had some of those toys and they were so much fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Next up, this is the G.I. Joe Classified Series Master of Disguise Zartan action figure. What I love right off the bat with this packaging is that you can dial in any one of his disguises as part of the packaging. And, of course, this features Tom Whalen art. The man can do no wrong.
Yeah. Tom Whalen's art is just fantastic. I'm really glad Hasbro commissioned him to do the artwork for their figures because, man, he just knocks it out of the park every time.
What I love about this, too, is that this is a window packaging that can fold out. And you've got the Dreadnoks logo there. And this Zartan figure has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different faces. This one is actually a mask that goes on his other head, but still, it's 7 complete looks for Zartan. His hood, the white bow, the gun, everything you need, all these different accessories for Zartan.
That is awesome. I don't even collect G.I. Joe, and I think that figure is beautiful. That is how you do it, Hasbro.
Yeah, and this is one of the PulseCon exclusives. So this goes for $36.99, and yeah, it will be part of Hasbro Pulse exclusive.
Yeah, that's super slick. I love that it comes with that many different heads, so you really can have your master of disguise.
All the different logos, and much like the Lightning Collection illustration of Zartan. So there it is.
So rad.
G.I. Joe. All right. Finally, our final category. We've got Star Wars. This is the Star Wars Black Series 6-inch Trapper Wolf figure. Yeah, Trapper Wolf, inspired by Dave Filoni in The Mandalorian, with his guest appearance as this character. This is another Hasbro Pulse exclusive for PulseCon, and it has this amazing first off, the illustration with Dave Filoni is absolutely perfect. This thing is beautiful.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You've got pretty standard like back. This has some shelf wear on it. Whatever, I'm not complaining. The really nice. It's not foil. It's like a black gloss.
Yeah.
Decal. What really is the best part of the packaging is this slide out packaging, and it cannot be removed. There's a mechanism inside that allows you to fold out the figure, but what a way to display your figure with this packaging. And let me zoom in on this, because I'm sorry, that looks exactly like Dave Filoni.
Yeah.
I mean, that's him. All I need is a toy cowboy hat to put on him.
Yeah, for real.
So yeah, he is in his TIE fighter outfit. He's got the blaster. What'd I say?
You said
That's
TIE
Fighter. X-wing. You know what I mean. It's late and I'm tired. But no, X-wing outfit, his blaster, and his unique helmet, which has its own detail and specific styling unique to his character, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
So I really love the artwork. The packaging on this is great. It's definitely something where if you don't want to remove the packaging, the figure from the packaging, you can display them like this. Very nice option. I think this is great.
Yeah.
All right. That is another exclusive for PulseCon. All of the Star Wars exclusives are for PulseCon. Unfortunately, it is not like there's no early access for these for Pulse members. All of the Hasbro Star Wars, they go up at the same time, all of those exclusives.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Star Wars Return of the Jedi. Did I say how much that figure was? So the Trapper Wolf figure is actually $26.99. So this is $26.99. Standard 6-inch action figure price from Hasbro. They're kind of all going that $26.99 route.
Yeah.
But this is the Star Wars Vintage Collection 3¼ inch Emperor's Throne Room from Return of the Jedi. Absolutely incredible. What I love about this packaging is you take the tape off the top and bottom. This actually slides out. All right, are you looking at this?
I'm on a delay, but I will see it eventually.
You take it out of the packaging, and the slipcover reveals the Emperor and the whole entire throne room as a diorama.
Rad.
So it's got the plastic back mat with the space battle going on in the background. It's got the Emperor here. There's actually, and this is another cool feature. So you display them like that, but there's also a tray here to slide out his accessories, and it's not. I don't think it's working for me. Oh, it was shifted around in packaging, but you can actually. I don't know if people can see this. You can slide out from the bottom of the compartment with the Force effect hands. The Force lightning. It's got his cane. It's got his lightsaber.
That's awesome.
So this package, you can display it as is like this, which is something I probably would do. But yeah, you can completely fold this out, have an entire diorama on your shelf without damaging the packaging. And I think that's really neat.
I love when companies do that, where they make something with the collector in mind, where they make the packaging a nice display piece as well.
Yeah.
And that's fantastic.
So all four sides fully printed, and then the slip cover just goes right on top. This is the vintage collection Star Wars Emperor's Throne Room. I think that is an incredible piece from Hasbro and Disney.
That's very rad.
So you can display it with or without. Looks great.
Yeah.
And last but not least, the Throne Room is $31.99. That's also a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. Finally, like I said, last but not least, we've got Star Wars, the Black Series, Power of the Force, Cantina Showdown playset. Replicating the classic scene where Obi-Wan Kenobi is in the cantina and he's approached by these two jerks.
Ponda
Dr.
Baba,
Ponda Baba and Dr. Avazan.
Yeah.
Or Avazan. I don't know how you pronounce that.
Yeah, it's a weird one. Star Wars names are always kind of like, you pronounce it how you want to, really.
So it's got this really nice Lucasfilm 50. It's got Rebel Alliance logo. It's got this nice hollow foil packaging. We got the Power of the Force on the side. And then on the back, I want to show this off. It's got the scene from the film kind of right there displayed. Very cool, replicating the classic Kenner design.
Yeah.
Of the original toys.
I had so many of those Kenner toys back in the day.
Obi-Wan has a cloth Jedi robe, which looks very nice. His accessories and all the other accessories are on the side here with his lightsaber. And yeah, I would love it if the figure, like his arm actually popped off or whatever. That'd be cool. But no, and it's got the Cantina set in the background, so you get a piece of the Cantina.
Yeah, again, you have that great option for display with having the sort of the actual background piece of the Cantina, but then also having the printing of the Cantina walls around the box as well. Yeah,
it's a very nice detail. Like, you wouldn't even really have to remove this from the packaging if you wanted to display this. Again, available exclusively at Hasbro Pulse. For PulseCon, this figure or this set actually retails for $104.99.
Yeah, definitely aimed at the collectors, especially the nostalgia collectors like us who, grew up with the Power of the Force figures, who want to add something like this to their collections. I mean, that's beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, that's it. In case anyone has any questions.
Floor's open to questions, folks.
Floor's open to questions. We can hang out, play with some toys. Once again, I want to thank Hasbro. I'm going to switch over to our split, and we'll take some questions as I move my mic.
Huge thank you to Hasbro. We do definitely appreciate your continued support of what we do for the podcast and everything. And this box was fantastic. There were so many awesome products that I really hope to get my hands on someday, and I will definitely be on the lookout for those Ghostbusters Afterlife figures from the second wave of Plasma series.
Absolutely.
And the Lightning Collection stuff is just wonderful.
Yeah.
The Transformers stuff, like I have so many fandoms that Hasbro basically owns my whole childhood, like Transformers, Ghostbusters, Power Rangers. Now with older like stuff that I like in my adult life, like Fortnite. Like Hasbro, how do I set up direct deposit with you? Like literally, just how do I?
Really? Yeah, exactly.
You guys make so many wonderful toys.
Yeah, they do a great job. Yeah, this has been a great box. This is really nice to display. So yeah, thank you to Hasbro for letting us review these products. Yeah, and I think it's a wonderful set. Definitely tune in to Hasbro PulseCon this Friday and Saturday. They're going to be announcing a ton of exclusives, a ton of new product reveals. Like they said, I think they said like 65 product reveals.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the live stream panels, the celebrity and talent appearance, 65 new product reveals and pre-orders, live product unboxings and giveaways, immersive entertainment experience, and exclusive Hasbro PulseCon merchandise. Again, the Hasbro PulseCon exclusive for Power Rangers is the Pudgy Pig set, which I believe is like something like $56.99 or something crazy. So if you want to pick that up, pick it up. But otherwise, Hasbro Pulse has a ton of different exclusives up. And I can't wait to see what they have in store. I really don't have any more predictions. I think we're definitely going to see some of the Lightning Collection figures that have leaked. But I really hope Hasbro surprises us in some way. I would love to see product shots of some of the rumored figures that are coming out. Would love to see what those head sculpts look like for the civilian figures.
For sure. I definitely will be tuning in because, like I said, there's just so many different franchises that Hasbro has the rights to make toys like that interest me. So, of course, I want to tune in for Power Rangers. I want to tune in for Ghostbusters. I want to tune in for Transformers. All of it. Like, they have just done such a great job with their product that I can't help but be like hypnotically drawn in. Just like I'm throwing my money at the screen, but nothing's
happening.
So
yeah. So thank you so much to Hasbro. I think unless there's any other questions, otherwise we'll catch you on the next episode of Ranger Command Power Hour, which we're actually going to record shortly. Will be out this weekend. So look forward to that. And once again, thank you so much to Hasbro and Hasbro Pulse for sending these out to us. And we'll see you all next time.
You guys take care. Have a good one.
Thanks, everyone. See you later.